gamers sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops, son. Black Ops is not a campaign moving forward, but a puzzle assembled from pieces of the past. Grade A badass Alex Mason is in deep doo-doo.
Where were you born?
Kiss my ass!
A faceless interrogator wants what's inside Mason's noggin, and gamers flash back to points along the path that lead him here. It's like Slumdog Millionaire, but with more napalm Vietnamese villagers.
He will know suffering beyond his darkest fears.
Mason's Tale creatively weaves real historical events with the insane, over-the-top action we've come to expect. Nay, demand from a Call of Duty game. From Cuba during the failed Bay of Pigs invasion, to a freezing Russian death camp, to the sweaty, sticky jungles of Vietnam. Treyarch's previous game, World at War, felt a little rough around the edges. Black Ops, on the other hand, is gorgeous. Even if JFK sounds a little like Mayor Quimby.
I'm told that you are the very best that we have. Anywhere.
Black Ops is a period piece, but while the weapons are vintage, it plays with the same silky smooth controls that made Modern Warfare 2 so good.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
The campaign doesn't have a defining moment like Modern Warfare 2's controversial No Russian mission, but it's probably safe to say this is the most fun anyone's ever had in a Soviet labor camp. The action movie sensibility of the game's big set pieces makes for a great ride, but sometimes the tone doesn't feel consistent with the more serious real-world approach in other parts of the campaign.
You must decide. Decide what you think is worth fighting for.
It's not helped by the confusing, conspiracy-laden direction the story takes. Maybe that guy who figured out what the hell was happening at Alan Wake can give us a call and fill us in.
Our very way of life is at risk.
There are also two endings. The true ending, which wraps up the main plotline, then another ending after the credits, which is so bat-crap crazy it makes us wonder if the main story even mattered at all.
I've given up hope of ever getting out.
Despite any minor quibbles, the Call of Duty Black Ops single-player campaign is still a fantastic way to spend 8 to 10 hours. But that doesn't mean we've made up our mind. Single-player is just the first skirmish. The real battle will be fought in multiplayer. Safety's off, weapons free, the war ain't over yet. There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it never care for anything else thereafter. Damn right, Ernest Hemingway. Gamers maligned that Black Ops didn't offer a beta, not true. It's pretty clear the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer was the Black Ops beta, and they've made some improvements. What Black Ops does is pare away the things that weren't working and take what was and polish it to a mirror shine.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.
The single-player campaign is a period piece, but the multiplayer is a modern affair. Many of your favorite weapons are back, with a few notable new ones. The RC car is the most adorable bomb delivery system this side of a Soviet booby-trapped teddy bear. The biggest sea change Treyarch has made to the Call of Duty online experience is balance, balance, balance. There are no nukes, no riot shields, no one-man army, no stopping power, and no more dual-wielding shotguns. Thank God.
Mission accomplished. Nice work.
Kill streaks now cap at 11 and include new options like napalm strikes.
Enemy napalm strike inbound.
And the vicious pooches from World at War. There are also new ways to help you on your journey to max out your prestige levels. Contracts. Similar to the daily challenges in Halo Reach, Black Ops contracts change every 24 hours, keeping you coming back again and again. 4 wager modes allow you to bet money on your own skill.
In the money.
Gun Game has you moving through 20 levels of guns, bumping you to the next weapon after every kill. One in the Chamber starts you with 1 bullet and a knife, rewarding each kill with 1 more bullet in your clip. Sharpshooter changes your weapons randomly every 45 seconds.
Weapon cycled.
And Sticks and Stones hands you an explosive crossbow and throwing knife.
Crossbow, explosive bolts, now!
And we haven't even talked about the 3 zombie modes, one of which features a shotgun-toting Kennedy.
This'll slow those undead marauders right down to the ground.
The level of creativity on display here adds a huge jolt of energy to the already great Call of Duty multiplayer experience.
Nixon's back!
Not to mention the impressive and exhaustive stat tracking. There's no denying this is a top-flight game made by developers at the top of their game. After you get your hands on Black Ops multiplayer, you'll never want to go back to Modern Warfare 2.
Today's the day we succeed.
Call of Duty Black Ops is big, loud, and will not be mistaken for a VFW parade. Of 5.
Ich bin ein Berliner!
Out of 5.
Considering the previous 3 Call of Duties set sales records for not just video games, but all of entertainment, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 has a lot to live up to. First up, let's take a look at the single-player campaign. Black Ops 2's campaign continues the story of CIA operative Alex Mason, but also delves into the military adventures of his son, David Mason. The tale spans 2 generations, covering Alex's relationship with the previously thought dead Frank Woods in the 80s, and David's efforts to stop a terrorist leader in the year 2025.
Raul Menendez is the leader of Cortes Dia, and the most dangerous terrorist since Osama bin Laden.
Menendez is a really bad guy, and an effective villain, both due to the threat he presents and the believability of his motivations. You'll hate him, but you'll sort of understand where he's coming from, which makes the entire narrative compelling.
Menendez wants payback.
Black Ops 2 may be the best-looking Call of Duty game yet, and the same smooth and responsive gameplay fans have come to expect is fully intact. The 2025 setting helps mix things up with fun future tech toys to play with, like nanotech climbing gloves and wrist-mounted drone hacking devices. For the first time in the series, the campaign offers a branching storyline, in which your decisions can seriously alter the way the story plays out. We're not going to show you any specifically because, hey, spoilers, but they range from cosmetic changes to whether or not particular characters live or die, and do a lot to encourage replay value. Some of these decisions will also trigger Strike Force missions, which are optional levels that will affect the endgame of the story. These are meant to be strategic, offering the player a satellite-level top-down view of the battlefield that lets you issue commands to your units. However, the unit AI is woefully under-equipped to live up to the concept behind the missions. It's often best to just take control directly of a unit and go Rambo in first-person mode, which is a bit disappointing.
They want a fight! We give them a fight!
Still, the ambitious globe-spanning campaign is tremendously successful at what it does, and avoids feeling like a phoned-in follow-up thanks to the replay value and new ideas on display. Anyone who's taken a look at the top-played games online knows that when it comes to multiplayer, Call of Duty, and Black Ops in particular, rules the roost. As a developer, what do you do not to screw with success? The answer seems to be, tweak it, don't change it. The first tweak has to do with loadouts. The new Pick 10 loadout system allows the player to pick 10 different options for their loadout, whether it be guns, perks, attachments, wildcards, or what have you. This balancing act means players are constantly experimenting and changing what they carry. Also shifting in Black Ops 2's multiplayer is the switch from kill streaks to score streaks. Score streaks are designed to broaden out the reward streak beyond simply killing other players to, well, killing other players and some other stuff. This includes rewards for capturing territory and supporting teammates. The Prestige leveling system has seen some upgrades as well. Now the wiping the slate clean function that comes with the level 55 landmark is completely optional, meaning if you do Prestige, your leveling and weapon attributes stay with you through the process. For those interested in showing off their death-dealing skills, there are 2 new features in this COD. First, Codcasting allows you to stream and commentate on your games.
Seems like he's trying to make some moves here.
There we go, he is making some moves.
And unfortunately it didn't pay off.
No.
Sorry, Fluffy.
And in another blow to the employment of X-Play editors, The new instant highlight reel allows you to get polished level highlights from your matches cut together almost instantly. And finally, there's Zombie Mode. The biggest addition this time around is a mode called Transit. This puts you in zombie-filled maps that are tied together with what must be the world's worst bus route. To help you along this path, Treyarch has added buildables. These are workbenches which let you build tools and weapons a la the Dead Rising games. However, if you like a little bit of living targets mixed in with your undead, try out Grief Mode. This allows you to face off against another team while also slaughtering your way through endless amounts of zombies. Bottom line, Black Ops 2 is not a cash-in on the Call of Duty series' past success. We have no problem awarding Call of Duty Black Ops 2 a 4.5
Not bad.
out of 5.